So hi guys, welcome back to another video, and today we are going to be discussing about the IPL retentions for the upcoming mega auctions scheduled for the 24th and 25th of November 2024. So let's get into some analysis of which players have the players retained, why they have retained, and whom they can use their RTM cards on if they have one. So let's get into it. So let's get started with the Mumbai Indians, the five-time champion under Rohit Sharma. So what they have done is quite predictable. They have retained their core team, that is Hardik Pandya, Jasprit Bumrah, Rohit Sharma, Tilak Verma and Suryakumar Yadav. So good thing here is Hardik Pandya, although he's gonna lead the Mumbai Indians for the IPL 2025 edition, has agreed to stay at MI at a lesser pay than Jasprit Bumrah, who's getting a whopping 18 crores. Now Jasprit Bumrah, he deserves the price he's getting because he has had a major stake in the success that MI have tasted ever since 2013. That's the year that they bought Jasprit Bumrah, and ever since he has been doing wonders and wonders for them. So two setbacks for Mumbai Indians, what I feel here is they have not retained any uncapped players, and two players I would like to mention is a left-arm batsman Nihal Vadera and a right-arm pacer Akash Madwal. These two are highly talented players, and I feel Mumbai Indians buy them back, either of them, if not both. Of course it's subject to the purse remaining and many other factors as well. But we certainly have seen the scouting team of Mumbai Indians to be one of the best across all the franchises in the world, and let's see what they can bring to the table for the season. So the last point about the Mumbai Indians, what I would like to mention is the spin department. In the 2024 edition, they didn't really have any spinner to bank on or to rely on. Piyush Chawla was one of them, of course, but they have released him, and I don't think they're gonna buy him back because they're looking for some fresh talent. They will be looking to get some new players and experienced guys in terms of spin. So let's see what the Mumbai Indians are planning to do from here. With a purse of 45 crores, they have some work to do. So let's see what they can do. There's also this question on RTM regarding the Mumbai Indians. Will they use the RTM on either of the players that I just mentioned, or they are planning to buy back Ishan Kishan? Now the thing is, Ishan Kishan being an opening batsman and who can play in the middle order sometimes, of course, but he's a wicket-keeper batsman, and a lot of teams would be on a lookout for a left-handed batsman who can keep the wickets and has the capability to open as well. So I feel Ishan Kishan will be in a lot of demand in the upcoming auctions, but Mumbai Indians, if they are planning to use the RTM on him, might just have a tough time. So let's see whom they use the RTM on. I strongly believe it could be on one of the uncapped players whom they have released, but let's see what happens. So now let's talk about another five-time champion, that is the Chennai Super Kings. What they have done here is something smart. They have retained a player from each of their departments. That is, you have Ravindra Jadeja handling the spin, you have Shivam Dubey as an all-rounder, you have MSD as a wicket-keeper, you have Pathirana, an overseas sensation who has had a great IPL 2024 season. And of course, the skipper Ruturaj Gaikwad for a whopping 18 crores. Now, if you see this carefully, CSK have always respected their own players, and they have respected the captaincy position by retaining Ruturaj as a captain for 18 crores. Now just think about this. As Harsha Bhogle rightly quoted, if Ruturaj Gaikwad had been into the auction, would he have gotten 18 crores for a T20 league like IPL? No, he wouldn't have. Given the type of player he is, he's not an aggressive player. He is someone who likes to play a little slow. He likes to anchor the innings like Ajinkya Rahane, but he's not the best guy in T20 if you are looking for one. Shivam Dubey, I believe, is another great retention from CSK. Being an all-rounder who can bat really well in at 6 or 7. He's got 396 runs out of the 15 games he's played for CSK in the IPL 2024 edition. Especially the first 9 games were absolutely fantastic for him, phenomenal. But the last 6 games were a little bit of fumbling. But if you look at it overall, he's got 396 runs in 15 games, and as an all-rounder, I must tell you that's not at all bad. So now when we talk about RTM, they have one RTM left, and will they go back to someone like Ajinkya Rahane? If I were asked that personally, I would say no, because you already have a batsman like Rahane in the form of Ruturaj Gaikwad, who's already a skipper, and he's an opener. He loves to anchor the innings, and he likes to play a little slow, as I mentioned, not very aggressive. So I don't think CSK would be looking for another similar guy, someone like a Rahane. Maybe they can buy him back, but RTM card, no. So whom do they use the RTM card on? I believe there are a few options here and there. First one being Tushar Deshpande, who has silently won them a lot of games, being a great right arm bowler. He has had a good season too. So you have Tushar Deshpande, you have Devon Conway, New Zealand, a Kiwi cricketer who has done the role of an opener as well, and I have a strong belief that they might just go back to Rachin Ravindra. I have a strong belief. I can sense it that they have a huge chance of going back to Rachin Ravindra. So with 55 crores in the pocket, let's see what CSK come up with. They have some tasks to do in terms of, the batting lineup. The batting hasn't been the best. I feel they should work a little bit more towards strengthening their batting, and being called as a daddy's army, and Jimmy Anderson has registered for this year's IPL auction. So maybe can we see Jimmy Anderson joining the CSK camp? Can we? Let's see. So when we talk about the Kolkata Knight Riders, it's a franchise that has surprised me the most. I mean, right from the release of their ex-skipper Shreyas Iyer to the retention of Rinku Singh, who was bought at 55 lakhs, now being retained at 13 crores. It's a franchise that has surprised its fans, it has surprised all the IPL followers. So let's get into some analysis of what exactly has happened there and what can we expect from them. And let me remind you, they have no RTM cards left. So it'll be something interesting to watch out for. So now when we talk about the release of Shreyas Iyer, it basically means and assures that we are going to feature Shreyas Iyer in a different colored jersey, and possibly him captaining a new franchise, or maybe he going back to the Delhi Capitals and captaining a DC from where he basically started his captain journey. So besides the release of Shreyas Iyer, we have seen some more surprising releases like Phil Salt, Angrish Raghuvanshi, Gurbaz, and Venkatesh Iyer. I mean, Phil Salt is going to be a big loss for the Kolkata Knight Riders. He has given you a lot of sparkling starts. He has built good partnerships with Sunil Narayan as an opening pair, and KKR is going to surely miss the services of Phil Salt unless and until they're planning to buy him back, which I feel the chances are quite minimal now. So now, if you look at the retentions for KKR, 13 crores to Rinku Singh. Does it mean that Rinku is going to lead the side? Maybe, maybe not. But personally, I feel that he's not going to be leading the side. No one from the retention list is going to be leading the side. It could be Andrew Russell, maybe, but I feel they are going to be looking into the market for a new guy to captain their side. So, and one more thing, the retention of Ramandeep Singh. We have recently seen him in the India South Africa T20 series, and he came into bat at number 6 and number 6 or number 7, I think number 7, and he looked good. 15 of 6 balls and looked quite confident. Was looking to go big. He did go big, and he looks great. So a good retention. Maybe KKR are planning for some long-term relations with him, which is the reason they have retained him. Maybe they have seen something good in him as a finisher. But now, if you look at the Kolkata Knight Riders, they have Rinku Singh, Andre Russell, and Ramandeep Singh, 3 finishers. So now, will there be a change in the positions of the batting lineup, or how do they go about it? Will be something to watch out for. But one important thing is you have an opener Sunil Narayan and you have finishers. Where's the middle order? Middle order is something that Kolkata Knight Riders will be hunting for. They don't have a big bank balance, but they'll be on the hunt for some good players here. Let's see what they get to the table. So now we move on to the last year IPL finalist who had a great IPL season but failed miserably in the finals at the slow Chennai pitch. But nevertheless, they look forward to another great season by retaining their core team. And Klaasen is their highest retained player at 23 crores. And why not? Because Klaasen came into bat at number 5, number 6 in every game, and he's got a total of 479 runs. A season to remember for him. So he deserves all the money he's got there. 5 crores more than the skipper himself, Pat Cummins. And guess what? This is going to be the most expensive opening batting pair we are going to see in the IPL for the forthcoming edition. 28 crore duo, 14 crores each to Travis Head and Abhishek Sharma. Those two batters were absolute entertainers from game 1, and I hope we get to see more of them for the upcoming season. So now moving on to the RTM cards. They have one RTM left, and now the question is, whom do they use it on? So now they have 2 options there, what I believe: Glenn Phillips, or it's going to be Marco Jansen. But I strongly feel they are going to go all in for Marco Jansen, given lately his form in the recently concluded South African series and his ability to both bat and bowl. I feel Marco Jansen is going to be their go-to option. Again, another question here is, are they going to bring back Hasranga by any chance? I mean, he didn't really have a great season, but possibilities are always undeniable. So let's see what exactly do SRH plan out there. With just 41 crores in the bank, I feel Rajasthan Royals have a lot of tasks to do. You have released some of your favorites like Joss Butler, Trent Bolt. These were your match winners, and I feel I should name one more upcoming superstar from South Africa here as well, Ferreira, who is a wicketkeeper as well. Now, one surprising catch over here is the 11 crores retention Shimron Hetmeyer. Are they consistently looking out to balance the left hand right hand combination, or were they looking for someone from the middle who can come in and fire against the spinners especially? And I feel Shimron Hetmeyer is good at it, and that is the reason they have retained him. Also, the retention of Dhruv Jurel at 14 crores surely means he's got a big role to play. Or maybe they are unsure about the future of Samson in the next 3 to 5 years, and that's why they are prepping Dhruv Jurel for the big role. Could we see Dhruv Jurel coming in as a finisher or coming up the order? That will be a question to see. But 14 crores on Dhruv Jurel as a finisher? I don't really think so. I think we are going to see him up the order. So let's see what the Rajasthan Royals are up to for this season. Whenever we talk about the Gujarat Titans, there's only one player that comes into my mind, and that is Sai Sudarshan. What a great season he has had with the bat. I mean, 527 runs as an opener, was bought in for 2.6 crores, is retained at 8.5 crores. Great work from Gujarat Titans for retaining him, and this basically confirms that he's gonna be opening with Shubman Gill. It's good to see that the Gujarat Titans have backed both of their all-rounders, that is Rahul Tewatia, which was quite obvious, and Shah Rukh Khan. Now Shah Rukh Khan, although he did have a great season back at Punjab Kings, but Gujarat Titans, I don't think he really got a lot of chances. Maybe this will be the season that we look forward to seeing him delivering really well again. Now the Gujarat Titans have just one RTM left, and I feel they are going to use it on either of the three players. Will it be a Matthew Wade or a David Miller, or the finger spinner from Afghanistan Noor Ahmed is something to watch out for. But I strongly feel it's either going to be on David Miller, the highly experienced player from South Africa who can finish games as well, or it's going to be a finger spinner, that is Noor Ahmed. Matthew Wade, I strongly feel that Matthew Wade hasn't been the player that franchises really look forward to. I mean, he is a wicket keeper, he gives you that option, but in terms of the batting, I don't really think so. When we talk about the bowling lineup for the Gujarat Titans, what I can sense is a completely new bowling lineup, a completely new bowling unit. They have not gone in for Shami, maybe because of the frequent injury concerns, but otherwise, would they be going back to Mohit Sharma or Spencer Johnson is really a question here. Now, when we look at the Lucknow Super Giants, Nicholas Puran is their biggest retention at 21 crores, and the recent meet between Puran and the LSG owners certainly hints that Puran is going to be the captain for the forthcoming IPL edition. But a major setback, if they don't use the RTM, would be Marcus Stoinis. He is a great T20 cricketer. I mean, he's a T20 specialist, and he's the perfect franchise cricketer that every franchise craves for. You ask him to bat anywhere. I mean, at the top, middle, down the order, he's ready to do that and deliver. You ask him to bowl in the death, you ask him to bowl in the middle, you ask him to open the bowling, he's ready to do that as well. I mean, no better all-rounder than Marcus Stoinis is what I believe. But I hope to see LSG go after him and use the RTM card on him. Also, the retention of three bowlers, Ravi Bishnoi, Mayank Yadav and Mohsin Khan, would have been a big call for them, but it's really great to see the trust and responsibility they have shown towards these three youngsters. But 11 crores on Mayank Yadav and Ravi Bishnoi, 11 crores each, is it a little too much, or will they be able to keep up with the expectations, is what I'm excited to see. So now let's talk about a team that has the biggest purse, that is 110.5 crores, but equally have the biggest responsibility, because they just don't have to fill a few spots, but they have the responsibility of building an entire new squad. They have retained just two players. The Punjab Kings is what I'm talking about. They just have retained two players, Prabhsimran Singh and Shashank Singh, who really had a great season. From the retention of Prabhsimran Singh, who's been with the Punjab Kings for a while now, I feel he could be the vice captain or the captain in the coming years for the Punjab Kings if they continue to retain him. If not, I feel Punjab Kings would be in the hunt for a new skipper. It could be a Steve Smith or someone on whom they use their RTM on, if they are planning to use. I mean, they have to at least use 2 out of their 4 RTMs available on Arshdeep Singh and Liam Livingston. So 2 RTMs to be used on Arshdeep Singh and Liam Livingston, or you can go for Arshdeep Singh and Harshal Patel or Kagiso Rabada. I don't think anyone, I mean, I don't think they would be using the RTM on anyone from the batting department. The batting had somewhat failed, but you never know what's in the plans of the management. So will be an interesting one to watch out, Punjab Kings, because they have to build in an entirely new squad. They have a big task along with a big budget. So now let's talk about the Delhi Capitals that have been lately the talk of the town ever since Rishabh Pant has been released by the side. Firstly, Rishabh Pant has clearly mentioned that he has left Delhi Capitals not due to monetary issues, which means it could be something related to captaincy or something related to the players he wanted or the support staff he wanted. There are multiple possible reasons, but nothing has been spoken from either sides. So now let's look at the retentions that the Delhi Capitals have made. So firstly, big trust, huge trust shown on Akshay Patel and Kuldeep Yadav. Akshay Patel to DC is what is Jadeja to CSK. He's a man who can handle all the departments really well. I mean, the bowling department, fielding department, batting department, everything. Another great T20 specialist. Um, 16 crores on Akshay Patel is a huge amount, and I feel somewhere down the line he could be the captain in the coming years for the Delhi Capitals. If not the captain, possibly the stand-in captain or the vice captain of the team. Again, now when we talk about Kuldeep Yadav, another retention, he has been retained for 13.25 crores, which I think is a little too much for the kind of performance he has been giving lately. But um, Delhi Capitals have ensured they do not release him because of the vast experience he has and the options he offers while bowling. So with two RTMs in hand for the Delhi Capitals, I feel one RTM would be used on Fraser McGurk, given that he doesn't go very expensive and beyond the budget for Delhi Capitals, and the other one could be on the least discussed player, which is Mitchell Marsh. Mitchell Marsh is another all-rounder who has done wonders for the Delhi Capitals in the previous seasons. David Warner and Mukesh Kumar, these two are players whom I think Delhi Capitals won't really be looking at again, because Warner hasn't been giving that sort of a performance that he used to before. And Mukesh Kumar, although he had a good season in terms of picking up wickets in the 2024 edition, he's bagged 17 wickets, but at a very poor economy. He's leaked runs like hell. So I don't really think they're going to be going back to Mukesh Kumar, but they Delhi Capitals too have a big task in hand, because they have to fill in their batting, they have to fill in their bowling, they have to strengthen it up. They have an all-rounder ready, but it'll be interesting to see who will be their opening pair, who will be their opening pair in terms of bowling and batting both. Looking forward to it. Now talking about the last team for the day, that is the Royal Challengers Bengaluru. I think they have shown huge trust on Yash Dayal and Rajat Patidar, irrespective of their performances, because they haven't been at their best in the previous seasons. Virat Kohli's retention was quite obvious and predictable, because Virat Kohli himself had given a statement that I won't ever leave RCB. But is he staying at RCB as a skipper or as a player? Just as a player, that's not yet confirmed. I mean, there's no statement from either Virat Kohli or RCB. But now, when we look at the retentions, there's no Siraj. There's no Mohammad Siraj that we usually spot in there every year, because RCB have bagged Mohammad Siraj heavily every time, but this time we do not see him. So have they parted ways, or are they looking to buy him back in the auctions, or are they planning to use RTM on him? That is something to see. But I would highly if I were in RCB management's place, I would have gone for Akashdeep over Mohammad Siraj, because Akashdeep is someone who's got better pace, better accuracy, better length, and he is quite consistent when compared to Mohammad Siraj. Now the equation is, you have three RTMs in hand and you have released some great talents, which is Fab du Plessis, Cameron Green, Glenn Maxwell and Will Jacks. Will Jacks is someone you can't neglect, because he has given sparkling starts, he has given thunderous starts to RCB in the 2024 season. So with 3 RTMs in hand, will they be using it on Maxwell, Akashdeep, and someone like Will Jacks, or will it be none of the bowlers and rather Glenn Maxwell, Cameron Green, and Will Jacks? It's a tough situation to be at, but we have known RCB to be changing their team every year, changing their squad, playing around with their squad every year, roping in new guys, and you know, so that's been sort of an issue for them every season. But let's see what's on the cards for them. So guys, that is it for today. I hope you liked my analysis and the content. I would also like to know from you, what's your thought and what's your analysis on which player is going to which franchise and whatsoever. And I would love to engage in some healthy discussions with you as well. I hope you liked the video, and see you in the next one.